My definition for me personally is they're usually spontaneous memories. The bleed throughs are like if you're doing this thing over here, and especially if you're in a relaxed state of mind, you're just sort of feeling good. You're doing whatever you're doing here, and then boom, you trigger activate something from another lifetime. One of the ones that I had a trigger knee-jerk reaction to was whenever I was a little kid, we stayed in Grandma Moselle's house for like a month or something while we were getting our trailer and stuff. And Mama had just come back from the store with Bobby and Terry. And her and Dad, my stepdad, hadn't been married that long. And you know the little gumball machines.
Oh, yeah.
And they would have all kinds of things in it, like rubber spiders and stuff like that. And back then it was a nickel. And you would get your money's worth back then, remember? And she had bought Bobby and Terry something, and Terry got like a rubber grasshopper, and Bobby got like a rubber whatever.
Spider.
No, I got the big black jiggly ass spider. It looked like a little black ball. Yeah. But then whenever I opened it, I threw it down. And Mom was like, no, it's not real. It's not real. She kept trying to help me understand it's rubber. It's not real. Yeah. Now, Mom is terrified of spiders too. So some of what I was experiencing, I was mimicking from my mother in this lifetime. And then she unfolded that monster. It was huge. Oh, yeah. It looked like a crab on the beach, and she's like flopping it around. Yeah. And I am screaming my head off in the yard. Yeah. And I'm backing away, and she's trying to get me to hold it and touch it. And the first past life regression I did with this intuitive named Sue back in the day, I was in my 20s. I immediately went to this life. I was a little boy, and it was during the Spanish Inquisition. And I was having this experience where I knew I was supposed to hide under the cobblestone street in the sewer system, because I knew that when the Spaniards came through, they were going to kill. I just knew they were going to kill me. So I crawled down there, and now all of these horses are coming through, but they stopped right over the drain system where I was with the horses and everything. And I'm down there for like 20 minutes. And all of a sudden, I'm starting to do this. Yeah. And I look down, and I am covered, toe to head, centipedes, roaches, spiders. The rats are coming up now. Oh, yeah. But I know if I make a sound, they're going to kill me. And so finally, the horses started to drive away, to gallop away. Yeah. And I'm down here, and I can see the bottom of everything. And now I've gone into full-blown shock. And then I crawl out once I know they're gone and I'm not going to be killed. I crawl out, and I'm just swatting these things all over me because I'm in shock. But I wouldn't scream or yell because I knew I would be killed. Dead, yeah. And then the scout comes up. The person who follows the troops. Oh, yeah. And he saw me laying on the ground, and he saw me in shock, and he just pulled his pistol out and took me out of my misery. Oh, wow. And that's my tie to spiders.
Well, creatures.
No, spiders, grasshoppers, and all of that stuff I played with all day long. But a spider, I couldn't. And I just remember this. I would never, ever step on a manhole cover. Yeah. I did not walk on anything cobblestone, like in a park. I went all the way around it. Oh, I just remembering this.
Yeah. That's what happened.
Yep. And I wouldn't step over the storm drain grid things. Yeah. None of it. So it was this traumatic bleed through that I carried over into this lifetime. Yeah. That I had, PTSD from a past life.